Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to our video. First of all, let us express our thanks to the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for giving us the grace so that we can watch the video presentation from our group. The Honorable Mrs. Rahil Imainul Aprilian as lecturer in Sharia Accounting courses. We have permission to introduce ourselves. We are from Group 6. My name is Parila Suciati, who will serve as moderator together with two of my friends, namely is Anisha and Muhammad Wahyudi. In this presentation, we will explain material entitled How to Improve Sharia Accountability for Sovereign Sukuk in Indonesia. The discussion point that we will present consists of 5 materials, namely the first is an introduction, the second is a literature review, the third is research method, the fourth is result and discussion, and the last is the conclusion. Okay, let's get right to the first point, namely the introduction, which will be explained by my friend is Muhammad Wahyudi. To do Muhammad Wahyudi, reflection I invite.
Okay, thank you. 1. Introduction. Next. State Sharia Securities (SBSN) or what is known as state sukuk is one source of financing for the state's revenue and expenditure. But yet, APBN said state sukuk are based on Sharia principles and have an important role in developing Sharia financial markets. But domestically and internationally, Sharia accountability is an important factor that influences in factor confidence in government sukuk. In the sukuk market, there is a risk of non-compliance with Sharia that need to be considered. Several factors that can influence the accountability of Sharia state sukuk includes supervisor function, human resource competence, committee leadership, decision market authority, and information transparency. Next. The negative effects of suffrage sukuk occur when there is non-compliance with Sharia. As evidenced in 2007, non-compliance with Sharia in suffrage sukuk can cause reduce in investor and customer confidence, which will ultimately have an impact on the withdrawal of invested funds. Therefore, it is important for the government and SBSN manager to maintain Sharia accountability and ensure the fulfillment of Sharia provision in the state sukuk structure. Next. Okay, 2. Literature review. The journal article review profits into the factor influencing Sharia accountability in the context of Islamic banking and finance. The study also emphasizes the role of the Sharia Supervisor Board, auditor, central bank, and society in ensuring Sharia accountability. This research highlighting the importance of Sharia compliance training and specific guidelines and standards to active Sharia accountability. The article underscore the importance of Sharia accountability in upholding the principles of Islamic finance and differentiated Islamic financial practice from conventional financial practices.
Okay, thank you to Wahyudi who has explained the material about introduction and literature review. Next, a presentation material which will be explained to by my friend Anisha. To the Anisha revelation, I invite.
Thank you, moderator. Okay, I will continue discussing the material. Material 3, namely, is reserve methods. Next. In the reserve described, primary data and secondary data were used to support the analysis carried out. The analytical method used is the analytical hierarchy process or AHP method, which is a method that is perfect for research with several variable attributes or qualitative research criteria, as well as being based on mathematics. Next. Okay, the first is primary data. Primary data was typed from interview and questions with the informants who are experienced and involved in managing state sukuk. The informants selected in this research are those who have experience is managing space and namely official within the DGPPR agency, especially in the Directorate of Sharia Financing (DPS) and the Directorate of Evaluation, Accounting and Settlement (DGPPR), as well as interest parties who have mastery of knowledge in the Sharia sector, namely the Inspectorate General of the DGPPR Internal Auditor Unit, the Basic Asset Manager, DGKN, DSN MUI, and the State Sukuk Selling Agent is discussed the Sharia Commercial Bank. The Sharia Bank is an critical informants where BNI Syariah, Bank Muamalat BRI Syariah, and Bank Mandiri Syariah. 2 is secondary data. Secondary data support the data collects in connection with this research, such as government financial counter reports, asset report use as reference, and data regarding the development of publication and sovereign sukuk in circulation. The AHP method is used to determine coins from various difficult compare the criteria using the AHP scale table. Next. The next material is special and discussion. Next. The first is the assessment show that the structure of SBS and contracts, especially those based on asset-based sukuk concept regarding Sharia compliance, the lack of AC access to underlying assets the data and respondent opinions highlights the challenge is achieving full accountability. Two is to overcome this problem by increasing Sharia accountability in making SBSN contracts by emphasizing of the role of this DSN MUI in monitoring compliance. It's also suggests forming a special team to monitor SBSN management activities, strengthening Sharia compliance from issuance to reporting. The third is the importance of increasing Sharia accountability is contract structure is proven by its significant contribution. 48% to overall Sharia accountability. The use SBSN funds and Sharia compliance in accounting transactions also have an interest of 36% and 16% respectively. Next. The fourth is it also shows shortcomings in accountability for the use of funds according to Sharia, including the absence of trackable reports regarding the receipts and disbursement of funds, a lack of the oversight from the DSN MUI, Indonesian Ulama Council, National Sharia Council, and the absence of separate body, Sukuk fund account. And the last is this text also discussion the challenge in achieving Sharia accounting for SBSN transaction and emphasize the importance of decision-making authority in various aspects. The dominant factors vary between parameters such as context structure, use of funds, and accounting or reporting. This study underscores the importance of competency in Sharia knowledge for effective accountability. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Anisha who has explained the material about research method and result and discussion. Okay, the next presentation of the last material is a conclusion which will be explained by myself. The conclusion is the journal discusses the importance of Sharia accountability in the management of tax sukuk SBSN and the factors that influence it. This research highlights three main criteria or parameters for realizing Sharia accountability in SBSN, namely human resource, competency factor, supervisory function, and decision-making authority. The research results show that human research competency factors have the highest level of importance at 48% in realizing Sharia accountability in SBSN. This emphasizes the importance of the role of managers in developing human resource competencies and conduction outreach to the public to increase understanding of Sharia transactions, especially government sukuk. This research provides useful insight for SBSN managers to increase Sharia accountability by paying attention to the factors that influence it. Okay, that's all presentation from our group. Thank you for your attention and willingness to watch our video from start to finish. Sorry for our mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.